WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
All right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. 36 years, wow. The Ocala Shrine Rodeo is having their 36th annual rodeo coming up August 31st and September 1st. And as long as I've been in radio in Ocala, this has been one of the highlights of the year. I've met some amazing guys. In fact, the only guys and gals in some cases that I actually can say are real cowboys are the ones I've met through the Ocala Shrine Rodeo interviews that we've done. And a couple of times we went out and videotaped over at the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion. And so met some of those guys too. Hopefully I did all that right on
the Christmas event too at the Ocala Shrine Club. We did a video of that.
Yeah.
Children.
So in the studio, I don't think I've met Scotty Flynn before. So good morning, Scotty.
Good morning.
Have we met?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. All right.
Scotty is the president of the Ocala Shrine Club.
Well, good. Thank you for coming in. Are you one of the cowboys?
No. I ride an iron horse.
There you go. I like those.
Yeah, me too. Or fiberglass. I think mine is a fiberglass horse. I'm not so sure what it is. So thank you for coming in. This is a huge deal, right? And it's a great contribution to the community. It's as much a part of this community as Light Up Ocala or the Garden Country Day. I mean, this is just a huge signature event.
Yeah, this is 36 years that we've been putting this on, and we have donated $1.5 million.
Wow.
Last year, we gave them, that's what we had gave the hospitals from this rodeo.
Yeah,
through the years.
Yeah, the work that you all do is outstanding. What's the history behind that? How did you get? What was the decision, or when was the decision to work for the children?
Well, Reuben Lamb is the one that headed up the rodeo for the Shrine Club, and he's been taking care of it for 35 years. This year we have a new guy by the name of Keith Poole heading up the rodeo.
Oh, I think we know Keith.
Yeah.
I think he's been here, yes.
And but we hope everyone comes out and has a good time.
So how's Reuben? He didn't retire, did he?
No, he retired from helping us with the rodeo. He does another rodeo in March, I believe it is.
Oh, is that right? Okay, yeah. Okay. So tell me about the one that's coming up. What do you have anything you want to tell us about that? Is so we get people in the door or buying tickets?
Well, the tickets you can buy them ahead of time at Tack Shack of Ocala, all Seminole feed stores, Russell's Western Wear, Boot Barn, and Spar Building Materials. And you can buy them in advance for $18. They're $20 at the gate. Then on Saturday, the show, we'll be having our kids on there that are in our hospital system now.
Yeah.
And we'll have them riding horses and
that's a sweet event.
Different things. And they really enjoy that. So I'm looking forward to this year.
That's a great photo opportunity for everybody in the media. Go out there and get your cameras and your TV guys and gals and cover that. It helps spread the word about what you all do, I think. So
yeah, I also work for a magazine called Rider Now. And
oh, really?
And we have the rodeo in there every year for 2 months out of when it's coming. We have it in there in July and August. And but you can pick up the magazines at War Horse Harley Davidson, and it'll have the dates and the times and everything in there.
And that's pretty amazing because you have the special rodeo, I believe, at 6 p.m. on Saturday, and then you have the Shrine Rodeo at 7:30 p.m. So you can get there early, see the children and all of the patients that you help, and then you can enjoy the cowboys.
Yeah, it's nice for everyone to come out and look at the kids. They really enjoy themselves, riding these horses. And we set up bales of hay and put a head on it, of a bull. And,
oh, really?
and we rock it back and forth on a set of sawhorses. It's pretty neat what we do with them, and they really enjoy it, and they all get a trophy.
Oh, nice.
Will you be having a rodeo king and queen this year for the children?
Yes.
Miss little Buckaroo or
Yeah, Buckaroo, and but we have them every year, and we have all the kids can come early. That's going to be in the part there where we're going to have them participating there in that things, rodeo stuff. They come early, and we'll have them hot dogs and sodas, and so it's a pretty good little time we have back there in the back with them.
A couple of years ago, we went to one of your events with the children, and the little girl who was what's the female Buckaroo's counterpart? What's her name?
Miss Buckaroo, I think.
Oh, she's Miss Buckaroo too? They're both
Mr. Buckaroo and Miss Buckaroo? Or?
No, it's the Buckaroo and the Princess.
And
the princess. Okay, so the little princess girl had one arm. She
yes,
and she had a prosthetic. And
that was last year.
Was it just 1 year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe the year before. I can't remember.
It wasn't that long ago, but I remember seeing her, and it didn't seem to bother her at all. In fact, she was throwing a ball back and forth, and then she took it off because it was getting in the way. The prosthetic was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a trooper. Is this a sanctioned rodeo for all the rodeo guys that participate? Is this a rodeo where they can accumulate their points?
I think so. It is.
Here?
Yeah. Ruben can probably answer that better than I can.
I believe it is.
It's unusual to be
totally
talking about
sanctioned.
the rodeo and just one person in the room. So when you got involved with the Shrine Club, how did that happen for you?
A friend of mine got me involved with the Shrine Club, Mark Schaefer, and that was 24 years ago.
Is that right? Wow.
And I've been in the motorcycle unit ever since I went in the Shrine Club.
So you're in the parade, the Christmas parade.
Yeah, I've been doing them for 24 years.
Is that right?
So we have a good time at that.
It's another signature event in our community.
Yeah, we have it in Ocala, and then we also have it in Bellevue.
That's right. Yes, that's right. You do both of them.
And on Friday night, you have the family special. It's if you bring your child age 6 through 11, the children get in for $10 each.
Yes.
On Friday evening.
Right.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So if you're new to the area, this is a real signature event. It's the Ocala Shrine Rodeo, the 36th year they're doing this. It's going to be August 31st and September 1st. So Friday and Saturday at 7:30. The gates open at 5:30. And we'll mention again where you can get the tickets. There's several different locations. And there's a phone number, so we'll make sure we give all of that out there. You guys have been doing this for so long, but and as Robin said, it's a sanctioned rodeo, which for those people who are really into the sport of rodeo, it's significant for them.
I'll tell you what, the people really have a good time. I've been going out there for 24 years now, and the people really have a good time, and the kids really have a good time.
I remember when the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion was not covered, and you garnered a huge crowd for that. And now that it is covered, you're overflowing for the capacity. It's marvelous.
Makes it much nicer.
Yeah. No sun, no rain.
Right. It seems like every year we get a rain, though.
The first rodeo I ever saw. This goes back to 1970. I'm going to say 1973, I think, or might even been 72. I was working at Rainbow Springs when it was a tourist attraction, and they had a rodeo back there at that time, north of Denellen. And my job was to fill the soda machines. And so there was a soda machine by the rodeo. And so I was filling up the soda machine. I was like, what is this actually? I had never even seen one, and I went in there. And I was it was an amazing thing to see people riding big bulls. It was just amazing. And then because I'm a big guy, one of the cowboys came out and say, "Hey, have you ever bulldogged a bull?" And I said, "I don't even know what a bulldog a bull is. I don't even know what that means."
Did you try it?
No. It meant tossing it down on the ground by grabbing its horns. And I said, "Oh, no. I don't think I want to do that."
No, I don't think I want to either.
Do you have a favorite part of the rodeo, of the different actual rodeo performers?
I like to see the bull riding contest. That's pretty good.
Why? I wonder why we like that one so much.
I don't know, but it's it's a crowd pleaser.
Do you ever think you could stay on? Do you ever watch? I always say, I bet I could stay on that.
I wouldn't even get on one, much less try and stay.
So
on
what do you have? Do you know when your first rodeo? Do you remember the first? People always use that as a metaphor, right? This isn't my first rodeo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Do you remember yours when you first saw a rodeo? Where did you grow up?
Ohio.
Ohio. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Are there rodeos in Ohio?
Oh, yes.
I don't remember any on Long Island. I don't remember any rodeos.
I remember one rodeo had ladies riding horses, and then they did the barrel races. Do they have that at
They
this
have that.
rodeo?
They have that at this rodeo also.
Mm-hmm.
The girls riding the barrel racing, and they have a little bit of everything that's in rodeoing.
So who's the announcer this year? Is it somebody we've seen before? Not sure.
Roger is the announcer.
Okay. Because
I can't think of his last name, but his first name's Roger.
yeah, I think he's been doing it forever.
He's
right?
been doing it forever, yes.
Yeah. And is he also the MC, or is it two different positions? Is there an MC and an announcer?
No, he does it.
So he
all.
does everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We have to give credit to the rodeo clowns because they really are there for the protection of the rodeo participants.
That's for sure. If it wasn't for those clowns, they get those bulls away from those guys when they
Mhm.
throw them off.
Yeah, we live in a world where clowns are getting a bad name now, right?
Really? Exactly. I wouldn't want to be dressed as a clown out in the public. Might get shot.
Yeah, I know. You watch these crazy videos.
You have reserved box seats too, and that's always pretty exciting. You can bring a group of people.
Yes, you get real close to the horses. The girls will ride the horses right up there where you can pet them if you're in the box seats.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah.
That is pretty amazing.
So it sounds like fun. Tell me about is there any entertainment, musical entertainment? Any singers going to be there?
No, they'll do the national anthem and everything, but they'll have music playing, but it'll be on it won't be the radio. It'll be they just turn.
Go back a little bit to what you said earlier about the money. You said it was $1 million last year. Over $1 million.
No, we in the last 35 years we've donated $1.5 million to the hospital.
Okay.
Gosh.
And last year we took a trip down to the hospital, and they put a plaque on the wall for the Ocala Shrine Club for donating $1.5 million.
That's an amazing number.
If you go into the hospital down there, when you go down the hall, there's all these coins on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And each one of them represents a different amount of money that people has donated.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's millions of dollars.
And one of them says Ocala Shrine?
And one of them says the Ocala Shrine.
Oh, that is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive. And it's because of the community. They come together for this kind of event and support these kinds of things. Do they arrive in town like the horses and the bulls that are all part of this?
Right.
Do they all ride? like how do they get here?
Well, they're in trailers and trucks pulling them. They haul them into town, and they go out to the Southeastern Livestock Pavilion, and they have a pen out there where they keep all the animals.
Mm-hmm.
And how early do they arrive? How many
They'll
days
arrive
prior?
a day or two before the rodeo starts.
Oh, okay. And do they
start getting things set up?
Well, do the animals get kind of skittish sometimes being in that new surrounding? Is that what makes it more exciting because they're a little nervous?
Well, it seems like they're probably in a different surrounding all the time since they're in rodeo, and they're going to different towns.
They're probably used to it all.
Yeah, they're used to it, I would say.
Will there be food vendors there?
Yes, there will be food.
Mm-hmm.
There will be 2 different places.
Are you guys are the Shriners selling ribs?
No, we're not selling any ribs this year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But there will be food there. There'll be 2 concession stands there.
And beverages. Will there be adult beverages there too, like beer and wine and things like that?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So everyone needs to come out and enjoy themselves and help support the hospitals and the Shrine Club.
Is your wife a motorcycle lady? Does she drive motorcycle?
Motorcycle chick.
She don't.
Motorcycle chick?
She don't ride. She rides with me.
Oh, she's on
There
the
you go.
on the back.
She's a motorcycle chick.
See, Robin is a
Yeah.
motorcycle chick.
Oh yeah.
I was rode on the back.
What do you ride,
I'm
Robin?
a Harley.
No, that's what I got.
Yeah. There you go. Good job.
Joe's a motorcycle guy.
Who?
Joe.
Oh, is he?
Joe
Oh,
Martone,
Joe
yeah.
Martone, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you
He's
didn't know
got
that?
his bike up and running now.
And he's celebrating 50 years in broadcasting this month.
I'll be daggone.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, he was just over at our club. We had a parrot head party over there.
Oh,
Something.
nice.
Oh, he emceed it? Oh, that's right. He was doing Jimmy Buffett songs.
Yeah.
Oh.
For the box seats, you have tickets are $30. Is that per person in the box?
Yes.
And how many people can be in a box?
Well, I can't tell you how many seats are really in the box seats.
Uh-huh.
They have them on both sides of the arena.
Oh, okay. Probably at least 6 per box, then I would imagine.
I think there's 12.
12. Oh,
Yeah.
12. That's wonderful. That's excellent.
It is a sign that autumn is just about here. The Ocala Shrine Rodeo, you do this twice a year, right?
No, we just do it once a year.
Just once a year.
Mhm.
Okay. But there are 2 rodeos a year. Just,
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
So Ocala Shrine does the one in the autumn. And who does the one in the spring?
Reuben Lamb does the one in March.
Okay.
When you go down to the hospitals to see the children, what are your feelings when you are leaving down there?
Well, you feel sad for all of them. I've got 10,000 miles driving kids to the hospital from Ocala to Tampa and back.
Oh, my.
We don't drive kids anymore because of the insurance policies,
Mm-hmm.
but we do furnish. They can rent a car and we'll pay for it, and we'll pay for the fuel and the expenses going down there and back, and
Mm-hmm.
feed them while they're there.
Oh, wow. Are all the children burn victims? Is that?
No, we have a lot of spinal cord and
Oh, wow. Really?
different things with orthopedic. Yes,
Gosh,
and down there at that hospital, they also make prosthetics
Oh,
right
they
there
do?
on the property.
Oh, isn't that
A kid
wonderful?
goes in there and says, "I want a psychedelic prosthetic leg or whatever," and they make it whatever
Really?
color he wants it.
wow.
Oh, wow. That is so great.
Wow.
It's really neat to take a tour
Is
through
it-
the hospital. There.
There's something about the way we think people think and where they really think. What I'm trying to get at here is Robert and I have done music in our past for children, and one of the schools we played at here in Ocala was Hillcrest, and Hillcrest is a handicap school or special needs school, and some of those special needs are physical and some of them are mental. There was one little boy with no feet, and he was sitting in the audience, and the teacher came in with 2 little feet, 2 little shoes, and in 2 little prosthetic feet. The shoes were already attached to the feet, and she says, "Who left their feet in my room?" And he said, "I did." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It's like he's just giggling, and then she gives them to him. She knew, of course, who they belonged to. She was just being silly, and I thought, wow, what an amazing spirit of fun this whole school has, and all these children have something that makes them have to be there instead of in a regular public school.
Yeah, it's something to go down there to the hospital and see what they do for the kids.
Yeah.
Will there be vendors there also outside of food vendors?
Yes,
Like-
there'll be some vendors there. Yes,
Oh, okay. So if you want to buy boots or something like that, you be able to
yes.
check out their wares.
Speaking of boots, you can buy tickets for the Ocala Shrine Rodeo in advance, only $18 at the Tack Shack of Ocala. I know that you already went through this, but I wanted to do it one
That's
more time.
okay.
At all Seminole feed stores, at Russell's Western Wear, where if you ever go there, you're going to wish you were a cowboy.
Yeah, I like that store.
The Boot Barn, do you have a cowboy hat?
Yes.
You do have a cowboy
I've
hat.
got a cowboy fez.
A cowboy fez.
Oh, no.
How cool. I've never seen one.
We made them probably 20 years ago.
Uh-huh.
We painted them maroon and then we put a tassel on them. They're pretty neat.
Oh,
Oh,
my
that is
gosh. Isn't that cool? Are you going to be wearing that the night of the rodeo? I would love to see
No, I think we're all going to be wearing our fezzes.
it. That's pretty amazing.
What is the story behind that fez? Is there a story behind that hat?
And, I don't know, to tell you the truth.
All right, there's a phone number for rodeo information. It's 352-402-8808. 402-8808. And yeah, definitely bring the kids to this. This is something that's fun for the kids, fun for the adults.
Mhm.
If you're an activities director at an assisted living facility, I used to do this too. They would have loved to have gone to something like this. 7:30 in the evening. Yeah, what is it, like a 2-hour show maybe? The rodeo
Yeah, about
takes
2 hours.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
you'll be back. back by 9:30.
Yeah, then they have an intermission, for everybody to go get something, drink, and eat.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But
That's excellent.
everyone needs to come out and enjoy the show because it is a good show they put on.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a website too. It's OcalaShrineRodeo.com. You can also get discount tickets online, according to the flyer. OcalaShrineRodeo.com.
And will you and the other Ocala Shriners have a booth there in case somebody wants to find out more about what the Shriners do?
Oh, yes, there will be 2 booths set up, I think, with people. We'll have Shriners there and Masons there.
Mm-hmm.
To be a Shriner, you have to be a Master Mason.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's pretty
Now,
interesting.
what is Dr.
For Corey.
No, not Dr. Fugger.
Oh, Dr.
Ramsey.
Thank you,
Thank you. Where is? Wow, the voice from the room. Dr. Ramsey is a Mason,
A
right?
Mason, yeah.
Do you know Dr. Ramsey?
No.
Oh my gosh, he's Mr. Halloween. He loves Halloween. Everything is about Halloween. with
Dr.
him.
Terrorized.
So he's working his
he's
way up to
amazing.
Shriner or Shrine. Do you say Shriner or Shrine?
Shrine.
Shrine. So
Mhm.
he's going to be a Shrine after he's done. Because we go to his fish fries every once in a while on Fridays, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. When you are setting up for the special rodeo, how far in advance do you do that for the Saturday?
Oh, it takes us about probably 30 minutes to set the rodeo up for
Mhm.
the kids.
And how do you determine which children participate?
Well, really, just whichever one they pick, that's the one we put them on.
Oh, nice.
You make it seem easy.
And if they want to ride a live horse, we put them on a horse.
And will you be introducing the princess and the little buckaroo during the rodeo itself on Saturday?
Yes, on Friday and Saturday,
Okay.
we put them in the back of a pickup truck,
Mhm.
and I'll be in there with them, and they'll ride us around the ring, and they'll introduce them then.
Oh,
Both nights.
Mhm. Oh, how wonderful is that?
I wonder if a bull that gets ridden starts to not buck so much after it's done it a few times. I wonder if they say, "What am I doing? This is fun." Do you have to have a fresh bull all the time?
I don't know. I've never been on one.
Because they say you have to break a horse, right? Get him used to having somebody else.
Exactly.
So I wonder if the bull eventually says, "Oh, this isn't so bad. This guy's okay. I
Mhm.
don't need to kick."
Yeah, I wouldn't want to ride a bull.
You really are very special, sir, yourself, for giving all of your time and energy to the children and also to others in our community, because there's always something that the Ocala Shrine Club is doing throughout the year that involves community.
Yeah, we have rib sales and fish fries, and we sell papers, anything to collect money for the kids in the hospitals.
Mhm.
So just the rodeo alone raised $1 million. What about the other fundraisers you do?
Well, the other fundraisers, they don't raise maybe $2,000 or $3,000.
Oh, okay.
But that would be about it.
So this is the big
This
one.
is the moneymaker
This
here
is
is
the
the
big one.
rodeo. So everyone needs to come out and support the Shrine hospitals.
Well said. Scotty, thank you for coming in here. For those of you just tuning in, the 36th annual Ocala Shrine Rodeo fundraising event for the Ocala Shrine Club is happening August 31st, which is a Friday, and Saturday, September 1st. Go to their website and learn the information that I'm probably leaving out, OcalaShrineRodeo.com. Give them a call at 352-402-8808, and you'll see the whole list of different businesses around town that are selling advance tickets. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Did you
Okay.
ride your bike here to the mall?
No, brought my wife with me. So she rides with me, but we had some other things to do.
I was going to say, when you said you bring the kids to the hospitals, I was going to ask, but I realized that was a stupid question. Is it on the bike?
Yeah.
No, there had to be 2 Shriners go when you took kids to the hospital.
Oh, I see.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm. That's really wonderful how you provide transportation for them. They get their own rental car and you pay for all the expenses
Well,
so their families can do it.
Some temples are still doing the taking kids to the hospital. Say, for instance, up in Tallahassee, I've seen one of their hospital van or one of their vans down there, and I also see one from Miami down there.
Mhm. Oh my gosh.
That's something, huh?
That is amazing.
Thank you for being in here. Scotty Flynn. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.